Hey there, I am Renee the Realtor. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's good to see you. Now, before we get into the good stuff, please hit that subscribe button, click that thumbs up, and share this channel with your family and friends. Now, I want to share some things with you because I know that some of you are considering a new build home, especially since the supply of resale homes is so limited. So let's talk about why an inspection is needed on a new construction home. Now, some of you may be thinking that, hey, no one's lived in this house before, so there can't be any damages or issues, or this house is brand spanking new, built from the ground up, so what could there possibly be wrong with my new house? Wrong. This can't be further from the truth. Look, I get that thought process. It's new, no one's lived in the house before, so what could possibly be wrong with the house? We expect our home to be built with quality, but unfortunately, this is not always the case. A wise person once said, trust but verify. And when it comes to your new home, you definitely want to verify that it is built with the quality you'd expect. Now, some common issues that can be found with new builds are drainage and grading issues, cracks in the foundation or poor framing, poorly wired outlets, improper plumbing, and lack of insulation. Now, I'm really not trying to scare you here, but this is a huge financial investment for you and your family, and I want you to be an informed consumer, and I want you to be able to enjoy your new home. So I'm sharing this information so that you can plan accordingly. Now, if you're a second-time homeowner, or if you're someone who is familiar with the home buying process, then you know that home inspections are a part of your due diligence period when buying a resale or an established home. Normally, these type of inspections aren't part of the process for new construction homes, but they should be because new builds can have issues too. And I'm not referring to an inspection done by the builder. I'm talking about a third-party inspector who you would hire on your behalf to inspect the property. When you buy a new build, walkthroughs are a part of the process, but this is nothing comparable to an inspection by a licensed professional. A walkthrough is just a superficial inspection where the buyers and their agent inspect the house to ensure that the house is in acceptable condition and that the buyer is satisfied before closing on the home. An inspection done by a licensed professional, on the other hand, is a thorough review of the home's condition. The inspector will check the roof, the plumbing, electrical outlets, HVAC, and more to see what's really going on with the house. You can hire a licensed inspector to inspect your new build home, and you can get this done pretty much any time. But there's typically a timeline that you want to get these inspections on a new build. The three phases for a new construction inspection are foundation, framing inspection, and the final inspection. Now, the foundation inspection is done when the home's foundation makeup is complete, but before the concrete is poured. Your licensed inspector will inspect the foundation, verify measurements, and inspect items like the trench work and other areas to confirm a solid or strong foundation. The framing inspection is normally done when the frame is up and before the drywall and insulation are installed. Now, I believe that this is a vital time to inspect the house because the house is literally an open book, and systems that are typically hidden behind the walls can be thoroughly checked out for any potential issues. For example, any electrical wiring or plumbing can be inspected, the frame itself can be inspected, and the windows and ceilings can be examined. And lastly, the final inspection, which is done after construction is complete but before closing. Now, this phase is very similar to an inspection on a resale. It is the final inspection to verify that all structural, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems are installed and operating as intended. Now, I recommend connecting with a licensed inspector who can verify what exactly will be inspected at each phase. You can choose to get an inspection at all three phases, or you can pick and choose when you want the inspection. Now, keep in mind, this is an added expense for you, so make sure that you budget accordingly. Now, the choice to get an inspection on your new build home is totally yours, but in my opinion, you can't put a dollar value on your peace of mind. Getting an inspection at these three phases allows the builder to correct problems at that moment instead of it building up into something much bigger or something that could be costly down the road. Now, if you've ever bought a new build home, drop a comment below to share your experience, or if you're considering buying one, what's one thing that you're excited about or one concern you may have? I would love to hear your thoughts. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Renee the Realtor, and we'll see you next time.